Hey everybody, Reown the Rojko here, and you're watching a fast-forwarded version of my most current playthrough, Fire Emblem 7, to get us caught up to where we left off without having to constantly show you the same exact maps over and over and over again. I came up with this semi-ingenious method of allowing me to just kind of talk over a rapid-fire version of the events that would take place leading up to where we left off. That way I could, prove to you guys, as best I can through video on YouTube, anyways, that I actually do go ahead and replay all these chapters from the beginning in order to get caught up to where we left off, and I didn't just restart the chapter at whatever, the benchmark was that we were at there before. So in this particular playthrough, things did not go 100% the way I intended, and as you can see, Matthew's taking a bit of a beating. I was able to get him, thankfully, in range of Hector to get the Valm. But yeah, we almost lost Matthew doing my stupid steal until I get 12 speed level up shit. I was not expecting that, but in the end, got the 12 speed. Hector gets a pretty good level up here. No, I think it was before that. I was already missed it. Hector does okay in level ups. Not like fantastic, but does all right. We're going to have Matthew aggro the bandits here. Kind of the same. It's basically the same thing we've been doing the last couple of times we've been playing. I do change up Marcus and Lowen's position here, if you were paying attention. This is in an attempt to get Marcus up to the top side of the map a little bit faster. I don't know if it'll work. At the time I didn't. Now I do, but it also meant that I got to kill a few more things on the enemy phase there because they would be forced to attack Marcus, so it's a little bit easier for everyone else who's left behind as Marcus charges up to the top. Yeah, other than that, again, kind of the same shit. Bartra going to get the skill tome. Tome of skill. Shit, what is it? Secret tome, there we go. Or secret book, or whatever. Damn it, I already forgot, but whatever he's getting from the village. Matthew's still trying to get to the armory to get or sell the red gem, get some extra cash. The one thing I will say ahead of time is I completely forgot to buy a handful of iron axes and iron sword or two. So you'll notice in the following chapters we get up there, chapter 13. I struggle a little bit as I start to run low on some of my more vital weapons, and I don't have the replacements that I would like to have had for them because I screwed up here. We got Lowen here. I'm trying to. That was a weird little thing. I was trying to make sure Rebecca lived there, but Lowen also got to live. It was weird. I needed both of them to live, and they were not looking. It was not looking good for both of them. In the end, I figured it out. Oswin and Hector are still struggling up here, mostly due to that one bandit that I keep letting get onto the peak instead of just killing him. And then the mercenary who just kind of slightly pesters Hector. He can't do enough damage really to be a huge threat, but does some chip damage. We're able to get Hector out of there, heal him up with Sarah. Everyone else is now starting to come north, as you can see. Marcus kind of getting in position here to go and fight the boss. I don't actually remember what was going through my head that I didn't have him attack the bandit, but yeah, for whatever reason I didn't have him attack the bandit at the time. Oh wait, I remember now. It's because I was afraid the boss would attack Marcus, and I was afraid Marcus might accidentally kill him before I could sell all the stuff with Matthew. That's what it was. So I purposely left Marcus out of range of the boss for that. And I try and give the kill to Lowen. It doesn't work out, I don't think. Yeah, it doesn't quite work out, so... Oh, I did give the kill to Lowen. I just let the boss attack. Okay, I forgot about that part. Nice little defense level up on Lowen. Always nice. Still looking for that speed. This time I take out all the stops. I'm not even going to do the Bartra Dorcas across the water to deal with that cav. I'm just sending Oswin, along with Dorcas, to just deal with that. Everyone else to the south of the map to go recruit Guy. Again, pretty standard for what I'd been doing up until this point. I mean, why fix what ain't broken, right? Trying to feed kills, but it's not working out so well. I think we end up getting a kill to Lowen. There's a really good level up. Speed and defense, always nice. Need some more strength, but hey, hard to complain. Yeah, this is I'm not a huge fan of that little choke. It's a little too much of a choke, in all honesty. But yeah, Marcus goes. I actually purposely put him in range of a whole bunch of people. I'm kind of getting sick myself of running the same chapters over and over, so I'm just put Marcus in range of a whole bunch of people. I'm gonna let him aggro as many as possible and kill them all, and just keep things moving around. That was actually weird that the Pegasus Knight went up top. I was actually purposely leaving Lowen in range of that Pegasus Knight, hoping he'd go after Lowen and I'd get an easy kill, but no, it instead opted to go after Oswin for reasons that I still don't really understand. And then we're going to have Oswin working his way towards Merlinus, takes out the tree. I left that one Pegasus Knight alive because it'll go after Dorcas, and who will live through the attack and be able to kill it on the retaliation, so I figured let's try and get some work done on my turn and let the enemies just kill themselves. Everyone else just gathering up. Here comes the Gi, and then the Pegasus Knight, of course, runs away with healing AI. What a bit, dick. Get the recruit. Try and set up kills here again. It's not working out so well. No one can seem to do it, but with Rebecca combined with Lone, we get to set it up. I do a really horrible thing here by leaving Ellawood in range of the archer, but I'm trying so hard to just get bodies in there to block off the future reinforcements. I wasn't really thinking about like, oh yeah, I just kind of left Ellawood in range of the archer without, any way to defend himself. Feed the kill to Ellawood because I figured why not? Let's put, if we can, I'd like to put some kills on Ellawood, just a few, get him some XP. He might not be completely necessary to beating the game. Generally speaking, anyone who's played the game will know that Athos is generally enough to win the game for you. Sometimes you might need Hector to help him out a little bit, depending on circumstance. But generally, Athos can kind of just solo the game and beat the final boss. So you don't need Ellawood. He's just kind of a nice little, backup plan. And in an Iron Man, I definitely want some contingencies. So a few levels in Ellawood, like I said, not going to hurt anything. Definitely going to be perfectly happy with those. So yeah, Adam actually farm that archer spawn there just to get him some more XP. This is just me killing time basically as I make sure I get all the javelins and hand axes I need for the future chapters, and then some because I forgot to buy iron swords and such. But I'll pick up more later, obviously, so I'm not going to go too ham on my cash. Don't want to spend all your money at once. We let Hector just kind of go after the boss, or we were, but of course Hector takes a bit of a beating. So we got to try and find a way to keep him alive. And we want to trade around the vulneraries. Again, just basically just killing time, trying to make sure everyone gets their equipment set up for the next map, since we still don't have battle preps till the following map in Chapter 14. So yeah, I'm trying to get everyone ready for Chapter 13X. Make sure we're looking snazzy. Set to go. I think this is a good Hector level too. Yeah, that's a pretty good Hector level up, if I recalled. Go to the side quest. Here we are back at the Peddler Merlinus. We actually get off I wouldn't say the perfect run, far from the perfect run, but a far better run than I've had the last couple of times I've been trying desperately to do this. So I'm pretty happy with this particular run. I get Marcus. I get his path cleared. You'll see here coming up. Perfectly clear. He's able to run to the village on turn 3, I believe he gets there. Everything just works out really, really well. I'm really happy with that and how this whole run went. I think there's a couple of close calls. I think Hector almost dies. I believe Lowen almost dies once or twice. So not flawless by any means, but the general strategy that I had and wanted to implement since the beginning of this run finally worked out the way I intended. The only downside is that I sent Marcus up to the top there with, I think it was 3 uses of a hand axe. So he ends up aggroing, I think, at least one, maybe it's 2, I've already forgotten. But I think it's at least 1 nomad, and it's really difficult for him to kill it because I'm trying to conserve the hand axe so that when he comes back over to the river, he has a hand axe to help out with. I think I end up giving him a javelin even to make sure that he can still help out, because there's so many nomads that keep coming from the top left there. Yeah, there's Hector didn't kill the mage this time as quickly as before, and he ends up, I don't remember how I ended up getting the archer killed, but the archer ends up dying. And yeah, this is where Hector's life starts to become a little bit more endangered, because it's easy enough to kill the Myrmidon, which barely threatens Hector. But when these axe users start coming back, they do some serious damage. And I believe it's a wayward crit on Hector's part. Maybe I'm mistaken. But something happens. I think it's a wayward crit. Suddenly puts Hector in a lot more danger as he opens up the opportunity for more bandits to attack him. Yeah, and I'm trying to find a way to get to the little bottom right-hand side. I want to get on top of those forts. Of course, I don't want to expose Ellawood because Ellawood would die if he got hit by both the bandit and the nomad because Ellawood's kind of trash. Oh, you know what? I don't think it's Hector dies because of a wayward crit. It's because at one point I get really scared about putting Sarah in range because it'll put her in range of a hand axe guy. Also, she's trying to cover 2 fronts by herself, which is not helping her at all. Matthew just being a ward, mobile ward. God, I wish I could remember the patch number for when Night Stalker was a mobile ward, so I could make a reference to that. But whatever, no one would get that because no one besides me plays Dota. Anyways, like I said, the Marcus strat worked out just fine. I don't know why I didn't have Oswin drop Merlinus well before now. As you can see, he's still holding on to the merchant, and it's just slowing him down, making it harder for him to hit anything, which as a result means there's more shit sitting around there than there should be. But yeah, we get a nice we get to block off the forts. Hector just doing his thing. Sarah trying to keep him and Lowen alive. Thankfully, no one can really do significant damage to Oswin. So even though he is stuck, yeah, there's the javelin. But even though he is stuck holding Merlinus, because I still haven't bothered to rescue or take Merlinus from him with anyone else. He's holding his own just because Oswin's a kind of a boss that way. Yeah, Lowen, I think it's really close to death here, actually. I think the mage can make it. No, the mage doesn't make it. I thought Lowen just about died here, but I think I'm just trying to make more drama than there actually is. Either way, nice, easy. Should have only, what's it? Yeah, 2 more turns left to go. Keeping Sarah busy. Get Marcus. Yeah, Marcus sits up there and just starts to tank a little bit for everyone. Take some of the pressure off. Nice Hector level up there. That's always nice. Good to see. I keep saying nice. I need to stop saying nice. It's so hard because I really don't know exactly what I'm doing here. I'm trying to add commentary, but I don't know what the hell to do. Everything's flying by so fast. And there it is. That'll get us up to... Oh, wait, no, I gotta skip through this chapter too, don't I? Because we were... Yeah, I was thinking we're at Noble Lady of Kalen already. So we gotta do False Friends here. Yeah, and this is where I noticed, where I'm like, oh shit, I have no iron axes for Hector, so I'm gonna be burning through the wolf bale real quick. Sell the mine, and then store some items that I don't necessarily need at the moment. And then I believe I just have Marcus kind of just tank this whole chapter, if I'm not mistaken. We get Hector in position there, as you can see. We're going to have him just clear out all those reinforcements behind us. Get ready for the Pegasus Knight or the Knights, I guess. The Pegasus Knights, which is Dorcas and Bartra's job. Along with Hector, I think he helps out a little bit, but either way. But yeah, we're getting everyone in position. The first turn, very similar to the last couple times we played this chapter. Recruit Urk. Get afraid of what's going to happen to Urk. But try and set up a kill for Ellawood. There we go. And then Hector is going to go kill Pegasus Knight, Bartra, just so that I can get more kills. I'm trying to get as many kills as I can on player phase right now. I just need things to stay dead so that there's less for me to worry about. Set up a nice wall with Marcus there to keep Ellawood safe from the soldiers, because they can do some actually serious damage to Ellawood due to the lance over sword part of the weapon triangle, and Ellawood not being that good. But I left Rebecca exposed because I completely forgot about that Pegasus Knight somehow. Luckily she dodged, and more luckily it didn't really matter. So then Guy is going to basically be on pirate duty here. Urk and Ellawood are going to kind of set up for what they did before, where they deal with that mercenary, doing a little combo together. Marcus, I thought I used him to tank. No, I don't. I'm sorry. This is not. I didn't use him to tank here. What I did is as you can see, he's going to pull the 2 calves there. Then he's going to return to the actual front lines, because I don't trust Guy to survive both the calves. He probably can, probably should, but I don't want him to. I don't want to risk it. So here's Lowen trying to aggro some people without aggroing Eric, and I think I end up aggroing Eric anyway, so it doesn't really matter. It's all for naught. But yeah, that bandit, I just realized here, which is why I'm trying to use Lone to aggro him, is going to be in range of that house if I don't pull him down there. Okay, and the Pegasus Knights, which I'll be honest, the second wave of Pegasus Knights I completely forgot about, and you'll notice is I have to send Bartra and Dorcas back to try and deal with this. As I'm just going like, whoopsies, that was not what was meant to happen. Yeah, and these guys combo and get the kill. Elwood actually gets a level up. Nothing impressive. Standard. I shouldn't say it's standard. Elwood usually has pretty decent level ups because he's got good growths. I don't know why I got shit level ups on him, but what happens. There's a nice low level again. More speed and more defense. Always cool. Always cool. Yeah, so now we're trying to do the catch a Pegasus Knight in the rain gimmick again from the last time we were playing this chapter. Marcus and everyone else for that matter really struggling to move around because rain's such a fucking stupid mechanic. Slowly getting it in here. See, I forget how I do this. I think if I recall, I kill the cav and then have someone throw a hand axe up at the one bandit. So I'm trying to find a way to kill one of the bandits this turn without leaving Urk in range to die. So is it... Oh yeah, I end up throwing a javelin, which is not the hand axe I would have liked, but able to get that kill on the bandit before he becomes before the two of them can gang up on Urk and Elwood together. So they're gonna have to... Two of them are gonna tag team that bandit. By tag team, I mean Urk's gonna kill the bandit, but Elwood gets the sword. This is where I pick up all the weapons I forgot to pick up in chapter 12. Yeah, chapter 12. Really boring, unnecessary, waste of time, Urk level up, but hey, what are you going to do? Once again, try and feed Lone the kill. I don't know if he gets it. I think Marcus gets it here. That's how I end up doing it. Yeah, Marcus gets the kill and a level up. Nothing impressive on Marcus either, unfortunately. And then I was going to try and set up the kill for Lowen, but Guy just crit standard, killing edge and all that. That's what happens. No big deal. There's plenty more XP for Lowen elsewhere. And then, yeah, this is where I'm trying to deal with these Pegasus Knights I had forgotten about. And then the one last pirate who's just being a pain in my ass. And, yeah, there we go. Now we're on Noble Lady of Kaelin. So I just went through... God, no, we're not. That would be Noble Lady of Kaelin if we were in Eliwood mode. Jesus, I think I just want this video to be done because I have no idea what I'm doing and I feel awkward just commentating on a video I already made. Okay, so trade everything around, but yeah, this is not terribly impressive. Basically went through the same exact rigmarole we did in the successful chapter before. We have Oswin take the north door, the northeast door. Dorcas and Urk kind of switch off and on the west front. Marcus aggroing the boss as we did before. Hector running down here trying to distract what javelin users he can. Eliwood trying his best to stay out of trouble. And then Matthew just need to make sure he doesn't get inside of anyone's range who he's not supposed to be in as we move him towards the treasure chest. And Marcus actually hit the boss this time, which is huge because now we can kill the boss before he becomes a threat. And more importantly, before he starts dropping, before he runs into longbow range and he becomes a pain in the ass on top of it. Yeah, Oswin fucking was not doing well up there. Like, he survived, but he could not hit shit. It was really starting to get on my nerves as he just would not be able to kill anything. Nice little Hector level up. Marcus is devoted to killing the boss. There's that Draco shield, which I should note for what... I think you'll see it later too, but I held on to it because I might end up giving it to Kent or Sane. We'll see. I mean, there's an argument to be made for Lowen getting it, but Lowen's already quite tanky, and anything more is fine, but it's not necessarily helping him. At least not as much as it would help, say, Kent, who I think comes with 8 defense, can go up to 10. versus Lowen, I think right now is at 11 or maybe 12. So, like, Lowen definitely could use it. It makes him, I think, on par with Oswin. I believe Oswin's 13 defense. So giving him 14 would mean that he basically tanks through anything. But as you can see, Lowen kind of does that anyways. And so having two Cavaliers that are effective tanks and can hold their own, probably not better, but it's what I would rather have, is that I can how do I say this now? That I can confidently send two Cavaliers off in different directions and they'll both live, rather than one Cavalier that I'm confident will live and one that I'm like, he'd probably be okay. Anyways, I'm getting distracted. Finish up this mission. So yeah, there's Oswin still missing, still not helping at all. Even sent Dorcas over to give him a hand. Feeding kills to Ellawood because I figured this is a nice, easy way to get some Ellawood XP without straining myself. Here comes Dorcas. Also, can't get the kill in one hit, so I'm too afraid to make him do it, so I just send Oswin to finish it off. Then we'll try and get Priscilla some XP, and now we move on to Noble Lady of Kalen. We pick our units, we set up, we're getting all ready so that the next time we'll be recording on Noble Lady of Kalen, where we left off at. Well, not left off at, I mean left off. Damn it, what? I can't fucking think straight.